Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tuesday and I love unboxing fashion with all of you. For those of you who've been here a quick minute, remember when I was supposed to get that Fashom box back in like the middle of December for Vlogmas and the giveaway that I did, but it didn't show up. It was like lost in the ether of what is the postal service. Well, it showed up finally. It actually came along during the break that I took between Christmas and the first video that I posted this year. So I wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I kept out of that box. I also had a trend send show up during that time, and I want to share with you a couple of the pieces that I splurged on. I'm excited to share all of that with you. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. We here as a community talk about clothing, shopping, and style on the regular, and we would love to have you as part of our little family here. So go ahead and hit that notification bell so that way you know every single time when one of my videos drops. In the meantime, let's go ahead and jump into this box. Did I say box? I meant haul. Whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. We're not gonna, get all fussy over semantics. Anyways, let's talk about my Fashom haul. So I requested a box back in December. It was supposed to show up in time for the giveaway that I did last month, but alas, it did not. But it did finally show up, and I got some really great pieces out of that box. My stylist, her name is Kristen. She's a doll. I love her. And she really kind of nailed my style this time. Even though I didn't keep all the pieces in the box, everything in there was totally on point. She actually sent me a pair of like pin tuck pants, like a pair of like skinny pants that I didn't end up keeping because pin tucks for me don't typically work out well. I am very curvy through the thigh, and so pin tucks, instead of running straight up and down the way that they should, just end up kind of doing this weird curvy thing that isn't exactly flattering. She also sent me a really great halter top, and I'm looking down because I'm looking at the past order. It was a great halter top with vertical stripes in it, with these very like earthy colors in it, dark neutrals, blacks, whites, kind of a burgundy color, and it was really cute. It just wasn't super bra friendly, and it just did not lay on the body the way that I wanted it to. It was probably designed for somebody a little less busty than I am. Nevertheless, I thought it was adorable. So that's 2 of the 5 pieces that I kept. I'm going to show you guys the other 3 items that I ended up adding to my collection. And the first thing is this pair of earrings here. You guys saw this in my last Stitchfix video. If you watched that, they're so beautiful. They're made sustainably in Brazil, on some kind of like, from some kind of like grass material. I have another pair of earrings by the same company, and I think it's called Verdiarte. I don't know. I'm not Brazilian. I also don't speak Spanish, so I don't know. Whatever it is, I love them. That's what I need to tell you. These are amazing. I have another pair of earrings by this company, and I love them just as much as I love these, but I just thought these were so on point for me. Like, nailed it, Kristen. Nailed it. I love these so much. So those are the earrings that I got, and they're called the Eliza oval drop earrings, and they were $28. Now, because I ended up keeping 3 pieces, I did get a little bit of a discount. So this isn't the like actual price that I paid. It's the price, their original price for the items. So these were $28. The second item that I kept was this waffle knit cardigan. And when I first pulled it out of the box, I was a little like on the fence about it. I didn't think I would love the color, but I actually really ended up loving it. I love the waffle knit on this as well. And again, waffle knit is one of those fabrics that can be a little sketchy as far as washing it, but if you're careful, it turns out okay. And when I say it's a little sketchy, I mean like it tends to pill if you're not careful with it. So I know I won't be washing this super often just because I want to keep it in as pristine a condition as I can, but I do really love this. It kind of has that grandpa cardigan feel to it, and I've been into these long cardigans and dusters lately, which is totally not me. I am the girl who tends to shy away from dusters just because I just feel like they're very like they're aging. That's how I typically feel about them. But I have gotten so many great sweaters, dusters, cardigans as of late, like in the last 6 months or so, that my mind might be changing a little bit. So this one, it was a really great one. And I'm actually going to put a picture up of how I ended up styling it for a little kind of at-home photo shoot that I had. And I thought that this cardigan brought a subtleness, I guess, to a more edgy top that I was wearing. I was wearing this lovely leopard print tank that I got from Evereve, and this was like the perfect color over it because it had that same kind of rust color, and it just picks up on some of the black that's kind of woven into here, and I just thought it was a nice way to kind of tone down something that might otherwise be really sexy. This just made it feel subtle and honestly really quite cozy. I felt very just kind of wanting to cuddle up in my home, even though I was wearing something that felt a little more elevated. So this was a really nice piece. It is by Natural Life. It's called the Emily Intermingle Brushed Cardigan, and it is $47. This is really great addition to my closet. The final piece that I ended up keeping from Fashom was a dress, and I hesitated to get it, but I talked myself into it because I needed to talk myself into it. You guys, one of the things I really love about Fashom, and I know I've mentioned this before, is that they are so into body positivity and just kind of loving yourself just how you are. And that's something I actually sometimes struggle with. Just looking in the mirror and saying, your body is okay. It's 44 years old. It's going to have a few lumps, bumps, and other things, and that's okay. As I've gotten a little bit older and the hormones have started doing what they're doing, I gained a lot of weight over the last 2 years, weight that I was not accustomed to ever having. I've always been a very, very thin woman, and I had to do some mental play, you know, with myself to let myself know, like, it was okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're not going to be a size 4 or 6 forever, and that's okay. And so when I saw myself in this dress, initially I was like, you're not designed for this dress. And then the little angel on my shoulder over here says who? Like, that's just something you tell yourself. Because honestly, I like the way that I look in this dress. Is it perfect? No. But is it bad? Definitely not. Now, I'm not gonna lie. In this video, I am wearing some shapewear underneath there to just kind of even out that bottom roll that I have. But it's a very light shapewear. I was very comfortable in it, and I said to myself, you deserve to have a nice, like, bodycon dress, something I haven't had in quite some time, because the bodycon dresses that I had previously, of course, didn't fit anymore, and they really did look terrible. This one did not look terrible, and I thought it just kind of skimmed over the body nicely. I love this, I love the way it kind of has this, it comes in a little bit at the sleeve here to create this kind of tank style that gives me a little bit more of a shoulder. It kind of elongates my arm, and I'm really pleased with it. Of course, I love this print. It's black and white, so it's very versatile. The fabric is, again, maybe a little prone to pilling, but again, I'm going to try to take really great care of this dress so that way I can avoid some of that. I also have a fabric shaver, so I'm not too concerned. I love the length on this. There was just nothing about this dress that I should have not liked. And so I was glad that I ended up talking myself into it, because this is something I think that will be a great addition to my wardrobe. I actually have an event I'm probably going to wear this to in the very near future. And just for you guys who are wondering or might want to ask for it yourself, this is by Gilli. It's Gilli, and it's the mock neck animal print sweater dress. It was $46. All right, so that's everything that I got from Fashom. Like I said, I also got a Trend box, while I was on my little break. And for those of you unfamiliar with either Fashom or Trendsend, both of these services are styling services where you answer a little questionnaire and they send you items to try on at home. What makes Trendsend a little different is they're actually associated with a store called Evereve. And their associates in their store actually shop the stores to send you the items that you're going to be trying on. What's great about that is you can actually go onto your profile and say, hey, I live in said state and I would like to have clothes sent from, you know, a store that's near me. I happen to have, I think, like 3 or 4 stores right here in the Phoenix Valley. So I've picked one that I think has good trendy stuff, and they send me the pieces and all as well. My stylist currently, her name is Ashley, and she's been my stylist for a little bit. This month, she sent me a lot of interesting pieces that I wasn't like totally on board with, even some sale pieces. And we'll talk about sale, how to shop sales, maybe, you know, at a later point in time in the year. But I will tell you that there is no point in purchasing something on sale if you wouldn't have really purchased it at full price, and if it's just not really doing anything for you. Even if it's $2, that's $2 wasted because it just doesn't work for you, you know, and it's not working for your wardrobe. So even though there were some sale pieces in there that were at a really great price, I just passed on them because I just didn't feel like they were the most flattering pieces for me. But the 2 pieces that I did end up keeping, I splurged on them. And I'll tell you why I splurged on them in just a minute. First, let's talk about the items. The first thing that I kept was a pair of good American jeans. Now, I've never had good American jeans before. I've received them in a Trendsend before, and the pair that I received the first time that I got them were terrible. Terrible. So bad that I thought, these are not designed for somebody curvy like me. I don't never need to try this brand again. However, when they show up in your box, you try it on. That's my rule for style boxes, is to try everything on, whether you want to or not. Even if you look at it and you're like, I hate it, I know I'm not going to like it, try it on anyways, because you never know when you're going to be surprised. And these surprised me. They fit like a glove. I am so excited about having these in my life. So just to show you a few of the things that really are unique about this jean. First of all, it's this waistband here. So it's not like the traditional seamed waistband with the, you know, how I'm trying to see if I have a pair of jeans sitting here somewhere but there's usually like a stitch that goes along here. These don't. So it's a flat seam here. The stitching is actually all on the inside here. The other thing that's great about these jeans is the way that these loops are here in the back. If you've ever worn a belt and you're curvy and you put the belt through the loops, like you get this pucker right here. Well, this helps to avoid that a little bit, I found. So I'm really happy about that. They have a great pockets on here. They're just the right size. Pockets, you guys, make such a big difference on how your rear view looks. So make sure that you're getting pockets that are neither too big or too small for your rear end. This is a skinny jean, which I have been saying to myself over and over, I'm going to try and stay away from, but I couldn't resist these because I love the wash on them. It's such a nice, clean, dark denim wash, just the mildest of whiskering. Again, if you're curvy or you carry a lot of weight in the hips, avoid like really intense whiskering because it's just gonna add visual bulk where you don't want it. But this is a nice subtle whiskering where it just looks great. The other thing I really liked about these was the length on them. So this is a true ankle skinny for me. Like I've mentioned before, I have a 33-inch inseam, so it's hard to get like actual ankle length jeans for me. These actually hit my ankles. And I love this kind of chewed raw edge here. So I was excited to have something like this in my collection because right now I don't have a lot of distressed denim. I have a little, but not a lot. And if you're like, you already have one pair, how many do you need? There is not a limit to the amount of jeans that I need in my collection. I hoard denim. I love denim. Other people like leggings, other people like joggers, other people like loungewear. I live for denim. And there's not enough denim in my closet ever. Don't ask me to tell you how many pairs of jeans I have in my closet because honestly, honey, I don't know. It's a lot. So I'm happy to add these to my collection. They just fit so well. I love the length. I love all of the little details that make these fantastic. The regular price on these is $99, but I did save a little, and I will tell you how I did that in just a minute. The last item that I kept, and the last item in this haul, was a Moto style jacket by Marrakeche. Now, me and Marrakeche have had some whatevers. I love the brand. I love their jackets. I hate their pricing. I just don't think most of their jackets are worth the price that they put on the tag. So I always try to wait for Marrakeche to go on sale to be like under the $100 mark, because honestly, most of their jackets are well over $100 regular price. So, this jacket is this beautiful army green. Let me tell you about it. This beautiful army green here. And there's just so many cool details on this jacket that I loved. And I was just like, ooh, I don't want to let this go. I don't know about the rest of you, but sometimes I get my hands on a piece and I just know if I don't keep it, I will never see it again. And I will be sad if I never see it again. And I feel like this is going to be one of those pieces. Could be wrong, but that's the gut feeling that I have. And I usually go with my gut when it comes to shopping. All right. So one of the things that I loved is this sleeve on here. And I know you can't probably really tell on camera, but it does have a kind of a gathering to it a little bit. It's the fabric. It's the type of fabric that's on here. And it feels like it's maybe some kind of nylon blend. So let me check and see here if I can find the tag really quickly. It's really soft. It's very lightweight, and it's actually a fairly thin material, but it's perfect for the weather here in Arizona. I can't find the tag with the with all the information on it right now, but it's a nice lightweight fabric. The sleeves are particularly long, which I really liked. And actually, I noticed on the reviews for this jacket that somebody mentioned that the sleeves were really long. And I was like, yay, finally. That's exactly what I like. This jacket also has snaps at the collar here and also at the little flap of the Moto jacket. So if you're a Moto jacket enthusiast the way that I am, you know that these are the two pieces that tend to always kind of flap back up or flap back at you. So it's nice that they put these details on there to hold those little flaps down, especially on this lighter weight fabric, because they would probably otherwise move around quite a bit, kind of ruining the line of the jacket. There is a faux pocket down here. This is a non-functioning pocket. And then there's some actual like zip pockets here on the side. What makes this jacket particularly cool though is actually in the back. It has the like army jacket style feel to it. Now I have another jacket that has the same kind of like ruching drawstring kind of thing going on in the back where you can adjust the waist of it just a little bit to make it fit a little tighter or a little bit looser. And I love that because this jacket is, it's a large. And I think if it didn't have this drawstring in here, like it might not have fit quite the same way, but it just gives me so many options. And, you know, if I'm feeling a little thinner that day, I can take it in a little tighter. Or if I need to really create a waistline, I can take it in a little tighter. If I'm going to be wearing it open or loose, whatever, I can let this loose a little bit. It's so versatile. And I just really loved that. And as the longer I had this piece on, the more I was like, I really want to keep this jacket. However, like I said, it's $158 regular price. So this is what I decided to do. I decided to go ahead and splurge a little bit, but I did save a little bit of cash. First of all, I had 10% off because I still had my Style Pass 2020. As long as I checked out by December 31st, which I did, I got to save 10% off the purchase. I feel like there was some, like, did I get a... I don't know. Anyways, 10% off the purchase. Then I also had credit, like not a credit, but style points, I guess, or whatever. So from having spent so much money in the last quarter with Evereve, I had some dollars off, which brought the price down a little bit further. So when all was said and done, I think I ended up spending like $120 maybe on it, or $118, something like that. I think it was just under $120 by the time all was said and done, and still expensive as far as I'm concerned, but I felt like it was worth it. It was the end of the year. You know, it was a kind of a Christmas present to me because my husband and I didn't really do a whole lot of celebrating as far as Christmas goes this year. It was into the birthday month. I said, I deserve it. I deserve it. That's just all there is to it. I deserve it. And so I bought it. And that is how I ended up spending my dollars at the end of the year on Fashom and on my Trend Box. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. Be sure to follow me over on Instagram so that way you guys can see me style some of these pieces over time. I have a lot of things in my closet to share with you guys, so I hope that you'll come over and stay tuned for all of that. In the meantime, let me know what you guys think of the pieces that I kept in the comments below. If you like to get your own Fashom or Trend Box, I will leave links for you to use in the description box below. And until the next video, live with love. Bye!